Okay. Let me get in here. Alright, so this is the situation. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. So this is the situation with my dynasty, and basically this guy here is a teenager, and this is a glitch going on here. I started out this video, so I made him go to this ranch here where his cousin lives, because his cousin would not come to his house no matter who invited him, right? Not, he wouldn't even come to his house that his parents live in, right? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. So to start, I have two siblings sets. I have a brother and sister that live together, and so their spouses, they have kids that grow up in the house together, so the cousins all grew up together. This is one of the younger ones. So his older cousin lives in this house right here. He would not even come to see his parents because this teen, he's hating on a teen. So to me, that's like child abuse. You have an older adult who's middle-aged who's hating on a teenager, right? For no reason. Like, this is Garrett Jr. I know they've never had any fight. They've never had any argument. All my houses are listed as non-played. Let me turn this down. Hang on a sec. I apologize. It's probably echoing if I have the speaker up. So, if I have... If I have... I have all my houses non-played. So I know if there's a conflict, I know there's never any kind of conflict that's ever happened in any of these relationships. None. They've never had fights, they've never had arguments. So for this game, this guy right here in the blue shirt, he's the older cousin. I tried everything to fix the relationship. He apologized and apologized. He gave him gifts. He had him, visit with his babies. Everything. I tried everything. Nothing worked. And I'm just like, this is so frustrating, because when you pay money for these packs only for the game to just troll your Sims, right? It's just so frustrating. So I'm going to show you what I had to do to repair this relationship. So he's a teen right now, the guy with his silly hair. That's what he aged up. This outfit he aged up into teen. He's in a relationship with Rihanna. You might, if you watched my channel, then you would see, here he is trying to give a gift. You see that he's promised to Rihanna, right? And so this is Corey Jr., his older cousin, and they've never had any arguments. But the bar is in complete red, like all the way red. And so there is a cheat that you can use that will basically, if you're in the negative, you have to add 100 points, probably a couple times. And you do it, to each target, like you type their names and then you reverse it and type the other, so that they each have points going towards the positive. Anyways, I've used the cheat before a long time ago, but the cheat's not working, and other people are saying it's not working. So that's unfortunate that you randomly have hate like this. But it's not, to me, it's like, because he's a minor, I feel like you shouldn't hate on him. So I was like, okay, I tried everything. So basically I added him to this household, and I thought, well, maybe if he's living in the household with them, they'll spend time together. That didn't even work, right? So then I went into CAS. It would not allow me to edit him to make him like I was like, well, maybe I'll make him a son, because he's old enough. He's like a grandfather, actually. He's got a grown son and grandkids. He's that much older than him, right? And so, no, it would not let me edit him to make him a son. And I know how to use cheats. There wasn't anything that I did wrong. It just wasn't working. So, oh my gosh. So that's Rihanna right there. That's his girlfriend he's promised to. The girl in the pink dress. Right? And she even started getting mad at him because he was being so mean to him. And I just kept like debugging him, like you hit on object and debug, and just like trying to like force interactions, just try to do everything I possibly could, but it just wouldn't work. So anyways, I was like, okay. So I add him to the household, and it didn't work. So, you know, he would like interact a little bit, like he would, you know, show him his baby, and he'll hold his baby and everything, but he just would have this hateful grudge that he just it would not go down. It would not go down. It just kept adding -1, -1, -1, -1, even when they're having positive interactions. And I remember when they first added the Love Struck pack, they were saying that there was people was like being mean or whatever, and they need to fix this. Like, this is not okay to do this to my Sims. Okay, like, you are giving a pack that gives you traits and ability of different traits to act. You know, you're in control of your Sims, but when they take over your Sims and then they take the cheats away till you can't even like try to fix something, it's just, that is to me destroying my game, right? Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what I did to fix it. It was a lot. I don't know that this would help people in every situation, you know, depending on what you're trying to do. These are cousins. I'm just trying to repair this relationship because him and his wife and his kids, okay, so basically this kid here in the cat ears or whatever, he is one of the younger sons, okay, of Leah and Bria and Garrett. And Garrett is one of the first siblings ever created. So they're cousins. So all the family gatherings are going to have these households together. And, you know, this kid here, this teen, is living in his parents' house, right? He won't even go visit his parents. Like, not even for, like, at this point, he wouldn't even come over for Christmas if this is the way it was. And they've never had any negative reaction. He literally just aged up a teenager. So he's been a kid for a long time. He's had no interactions with this guy for him to hate him like this. The game just did this. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I did. So here he is. He's showing him, you know, his youngest little baby here. He's got twin baby girl and boy. But even that positive bonding didn't even make the points go up. So the way the friendship bar works, like if something negative happens, it'll be like -1, and it'll like take away from your friendship. So if let's say you have 50 points of the green, and then you have 3 negative ones, it'll make that green go down. But there's no, like, the red kept going up, even when you should have been getting like plus greens. They just wasn't even allowing. They're just trolling his relationship, basically. So, but he tries to give him a gift, and you know, just nothing would make it go up. Like when they're showing off their babies and stuff, that's normally a pretty positive. You normally get some green points for that kind of interaction. So here he is. He kept trying to run away, so I kept debugging him, not let him run away. And yeah. So here they are. It just this when I freeze it here, and he was just like so mean, so hateful. Like, I don't have Sims that act like that. So anyways, they said after they added the Love Struck pack, there was some problems with them, with Sim, you know, being mean and stuff. And I hadn't really seen it. I know that there was some nannies that came in that was acting kind of crazy and hateful, but this is unacceptable. So here they are. He's trying to give him a gift. Oh my gosh, he gave him so many gifts, and it just didn't work. And nice gifts too. See, like, he's laughing, right? But there's no points going up. And he's just trying to be so nice to him. Oh. So, anyways, hang on, let me get my chat open, guys. If you're chatting, guys, I don't have my chat open. Hang on a second. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. Hello, hello, Maisie. Oh, you're going to stream soon? Okay, I'm not going to be doing this very long. I'm just showing how to fix this situation. I'll come over there and see you. In fact, I'm going to shout your channel out. You guys, go check her out. If you're a fellow simmer, Maisie she's a great builder. And go check her channel out. I'm going to drop your link. Hang on a second. Let's see. She is a simmer, guys. I'm dropping her link as a fellow simmer, okay? I play Sims 4. Alright, so if you're somebody who likes to watch Sims, go check her channel out. She builds some cool stuff. Alright, here we go. So look at him, he's like yawning in his face. Look at him, see right here. Look. Okay, this was it. This was the final straw for me. I was like, okay, that's it. He is not going to keep acting like this towards Garrett Jr. Garrett Jr. was a very, very sweet kid. He's never done anything offensive to anybody. And I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. That's it. Is on. So I moved him in, guys. I had to age him down to a child. Even when he was at child age, Corey Jr. was being mean to him. And I feel like EA should not be allowed an adult sim to be abusive to a child. He was being mean to him as a kid. So when I aged him down to a toddler, I had to age Garrett Jr. down to a toddler and make him care to and basically, because it wouldn't let him be a parent. And when he started taking care of him and having those interactions, he was kind of like tense, like he's like begrudgingly taking care of this toddler that he still had like this grudge movement that was still lingering, but it kind of went away though. The red went down, the red disappeared, and finally the green started going back up. That's what I had to do to fix this relationship because nothing worked. The cheats wouldn't even work to cheat the friendship. But then finally, and it took, I think, a couple days of him taking care of him. So then after he like read him, bedtime story, and keep in mind, there's 2 babies and another toddler in this house that I had to make sure it got taken care of at the same time. And this little one had to keep the relationship with them too, right? And so like there's one of the little ones, twin infants and that little toddler. And so what an ordeal. And so, but I got him a bed and he read him to sleep, gave him a bath and interacted with him. And then once it got up to about 3/4 of the way, I went ahead and aged him up to a child. Had him have some bonding time. They talked, they chatted, they hugged, they talked about school, they watched some TV together. And then I aged him up to a teen. And so then they had a few interactions, and then I got him the heck out of there because their bar was all the way up on green. And he had a little bit of friendship with Rose there, so I make sure, everything was good, right? That's what I had to do to repair this relationship. And so without that cheat, and they're making drama and conflict when there's no drama and conflict, like literally, I have over 20 households, and there's not one single household that stays played. I keep them all listed as unplayed. I keep them paused. I keep them unplayed, right? And so because, this is like my dynasty, and they're all interconnected. And so in my videos, in my gameplay, I love to have big family gatherings, right? And so I'll have like 30-some Sims in a family gathering, and I'd have more if I could, and we all go out and hang out together. So there's no reason for them to have negative interactions, right? None. They just... Anywho, but that's what I had to do. Make him take care of little Garrett Jr. I was like, you gonna love all this? You gonna quit on hating on him? Anyway, so then before it was over with, little bowl haircut, that was kind of funny. I was just so glad that I finally figured it out, because I was just like, I take my gameplay very serious. This is my dynasty, right? And so he tucked him to bed and read him little stories and whatnot, and I was just so glad to watch that green bar finally go back up. Oh my gosh. When you have a sim that won't even come to a family to see his own parents because he hates on his cousin so much. That's
Oh.
unacceptable. That's
That
unacceptable.
is.
I don't do hate like that. Oh my gosh, they're trying to destroy my dynasty. That's his wife right there. That's Corey Jr.'s wife. And so anyways, so he aged up to kid. Let's see.
Hey.
Yeah. So he's reading the story.
Droba Florpsta.
Let's see. And then I had to make sure he's interacting with Rose as well. And then also his other cousin, who's actually younger than him, but is currently a kid. She'll be aged back up to kid. All right.
Whoa.
That's what it took for two cousins' relationship to be repaired. I wish they would fix that cheat. So here he is. He's aging up to kid. And their friendship stayed. It didn't go down or anything like that. And I thought, honestly, okay, when he ages back up, he's going to have to start his relationship with his girlfriend, which he has a serious relationship with her. He's promised and stuff. And I thought I was going to have to start that all over again. But thankfully, I did not. So I was really happy about that. So when I aged him back up, and then I went into Manage World, and then I moved him into his girlfriend's house just so he could interact with her. And then I ended up moving him back to his house. His house where he lives. And but his relationship was fully intact, like nothing happened with his girlfriend. So I was so happy about that, right? So take that, Maxis. Trying to make my Sims hate each other. Shame on them. So here he is. Here's his two younger brothers who aged up from toddlers to kids. And so he's hanging out with them. He's back at his house now. And all is well in my dynasty, and my cousins are loving each other again, and there's no hate. Oh my goodness, but that's what I had to do, guys. So that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to go hang out with Maisie. She's going to do some building. So if you're a sim watcher, if you're somebody that likes to watch sim videos or building videos, please let me know if you make contact, because I would love to check your builds out. I love watching people build. Anyways, but I only play Sims 4, and so I'm going to end this one. And I hope maybe somehow or another this may be helpful somehow. Other than that, maybe go into an old save file that you had, and try to, I don't know. That's why I save my files every so often in case something happens too. But I didn't have this particular household saved. So I don't know at what point that it happened, even where they made them hating on each other. I had noticed in the last time that I had played him that there was something going on. Like I noticed there was some red there. I didn't think it was anything serious though, but oh no, it was like straight up hatred. Like total grudge, like could not be repaired. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, today we're going to fix this. I don't know what's going on. But then I didn't realize how bad it was. But it's repaired. Thank you, Lord. Let love prevail. God.